Okay, so we're back. The recording should be starting any moment. And group 20, let's see, one of the employment records group will
Yes, John,
present.
one second, please.
Sure. You can start whenever you're ready. I'll just go ahead and I've given you control, and you can just start whenever you're ready.
Hello, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, I'm Mete Ambaş. Today I will talk to you about a system where we keep employee records. First of all, let me give general information. I designed a website for the demo of employee record system. I used HTML, CSS, Ajax, PHP, and SQL to make the system. After a short information, I will talk about the operation of the system, and Murat will make the theoretical presentation. Yeah, let's see how to work system. First of all, we log in as an administrator by typing the correct login information. It's Metagan and admin. When we log in, the dashboard page welcomes us. On this page, we can see summary information about the company and its employees. For example, as you can see, the sum of the monthly salary given to the employees and the number of projects started so far and the number of current employees in the company. Let me show you. Yeah, there is some of the salary where living date is null. It means the current employee's salary, it means, and number of project, all of the project, I mean, so far, and number of employers where living date is null. It means where the employees is active, still working. In addition, there are charts where we can see the number of employees in the departments and number of employees in the job group. We have one employee at social media department and two at administration, two at web department, one sales, one mobile. And we have one web developer, one graphic artist, two manager, one cleaner, and two accountant. Yeah, we can also log out using the navigation bar or go to the admin profile page and edit the information, but I will not go into this for now. I want to explain the system with the order of create, read, update, and delete principle. Let's create a department. Location is not important actually. 5 and create department. Yeah, we have successfully added a department. Now we have to create employees to add to this department. Let me fill the fields fastly.
Abi, 9'dan 11 sınavlara giriyor.
Mail. Email. Phone. We have three type of phone: cell, home, and business. Choose one of them. And date of birth is not necessary. Country, let's say Miami, Malta, and apartment 12. When we come to job information of the employee, we see that the department we just added has already come here, presentation department, because this place is called dynamically from the database. Job and education status are dynamically called from the database also, and I can show it at employee. Sorry, I need to find education, job, and department. I'm fetching the data with this way, a loop with a loop. Sales department, accountant, and education, undergraduate, create. I had to create. I need to show something here. Yes, here. Yeah, I had to create different queries for addition, insert into, because we added more than one table using a single form. Murat will show you to this. We created employees with a project ID 0, by the way. Then we can create a project and assign these employees to that project. And presentation project. Select a department, mobile. We enter the project name and department. Later, the system bring us. Oh, I need to show to you another example. Project present. Select department, presentation department. Yeah, sorry, there's a mistake, I think. Project. Yeah. The system brings us employees who don't have a project belonging to the selected department, administration department, I mean, whose project ID is 0. Let's assign one of them project, Megri Tenar, maybe. Now that we have completed creation process, let's see what we have just added to the system. We have search engine development and administration. We have one employee. It's Megri Tenar. Who is he? Yeah, project ID and department ID we can see here. We need to check Megri Tenar. And we can see his department ID 1 and project ID 29. We can see the project we just added, its department and how many people are working. Let's go to edit page to edit the information of the project or finalize the project. For example, search engine development. At the top, we can see the project start date and how many people worked. Number of employees 1. You can see here. We can update its name and department from the middle section, and if our project is finished, we terminate its activity with this button, finish button, you can see. And equalize the project ID of employees working on the project to 0. We can check it. Employee. We can see the Megri Tenar project ID is 29, and search engine development 222 is status is 1. If we finish the project here, I'm sure project finished, and search engine development 222 is now finished with 0, and Megri Tenar has no project ID. We can assign a new project to him. We can check. Yeah, our project went to last place. Now, because projects are in order according to activity. Our last feature about the project is the live search box I made with jQuery. But I will talk about this on the employee page, not now. I can show a little bit. Now we can go department page. Sorry, yeah, here. I don't want to waste too much time on department page. On this page, we can see the name on departments, their location, how many employees, and how many projects they have. And of course, we can be directed to a page where we can organize departments. There is not much detail. I will pass here fast. Let's go employees page. On this page, I would like to talk about live search first because I know we need to use a search query. I can show our search query here. Yes. With this query, I search among active employees with living date is null. By name, gender, and email. As an example, you can see name, gender, and email. As an example, we can search for Gmail users, only Gmail, or Hotmail users. There is only one. Or we can search for ME in the name. There's only one. There are only one anyway. Let's look at the table. This table lists only employees whose living date is null. I mean, it lists the current employees of the company. In the table, we can see the name, gender, email, date of birth, salary, when they started the work, and their educational status. I have an edit button to edit this information or errors. I also say mistakes, errors, because, for example, let's assume that Metanbaş is a female, but she was entered into the system as a male. We need to change it, but we need these inputs to organize kinds of confusions. I mean, apart from that, it also enables us to control the changes in the employee's salary, address, or phone number. For example, now his new salary is for $4,000. We can check it, and yeah, you can check it from the database, phpMyAdmin. I can show you our update queries. We had to add multiple tables using a single form. I needed to choose this way. Yeah, I know I have a lot of query, but I need to do this. All employees. Finally, we come to last step of the create, read, update, and delete principle. As you can see, we have a remove button in this table. We were seeing employees with living date is null. This button replaced the selected employee's living date with the date the button was pressed. I mean today. We can test it on Fatma Week. As you can see, the warning message appeared because a removed employee must either be recreated or edited from the database. The removal process cannot be undone. Let's confirm the action. The employee's Fatma Week is gone. Let's go to the page we use as an archive and check it. Fatma Week here. She came here, and I want to say it doesn't make sense to completely delete information from the database. With a variable we use in the database, we can keep both the archive and the list of current employees with a single table. If living date is null, we can display here, and not null, like it. Living date is 24 May. We can display here. Yeah, the contact information of our employees who left their jobs is here to access again, and we have a live search again. Fatma Week, maybe. Yeah, that's all I have to tell about the demo of employee core system. I want to give the microphone to Murat. Thanks for listening to me. Murat, geçebilirsin.
Thank you, Metehan. Hello, everyone. Metehan, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm Murat. I'll make a presentation of our presentation. Let's start. What is our aim? Our aim is to create a database system that will hold the various data of employees for the companies, such as education, address, phone, department, project. Metehan already showed you that. How did we achieve our aim? We created a database management system that is robust in the background and has a user-friendly interface in the front end by using some of the latest technologies in the IT industry, such as SQL, HTML, CSS, and PHP. What are the benefits? Our database management system has many benefits over the classical file system. The ones that are worth to mention are simple user interface provides abstraction while allowing non-experienced users to view and manipulate the data easily. So abstraction means the complex stuff in the background and the users don't have to deal with that, any of them, such as the codes Metehan showed you. Users are only responsible with what they see on the screen, and they don't have to worry about what's going on in the background. Authorization services allow only authorized users to log in the system. These services are necessary because we don't want every person to log into our system. So we gave them authorizations so that they can log in and they can do view or manipulate the data. Allows multiple users to view and manipulate the data at the same time. This is especially essential in the companies with many employees, where there are more than one person that works with the database. Low level of data inconsistency and redundancy. So data inconsistency occurs when similar data is kept in different formats in more than one table. This may lead to a compromise in data integrity, and data redundancy is a condition created within a database in which the same piece of data is held in two separate places. These two similar concepts must be avoided. Data inconsistency and redundancy is reduced beforehand with data normalization. So what comes with data normalization is that we can eliminate duplicate rows and columns beforehand. And our systems provides crash recovery and protection mechanism. This means that crash, so let me explain what is crash recovery. Crash recovery is very useful when a power failure or a hardware failure or a serious operation system errors occurs on the machine. These failures may leave the database in an inconsistent state, and crash recovery allows us to roll back to the previous state and recover the data. Who is our target audience? Our system targets all companies regardless of their size. Startups trying to enter the market, companies that are using the old file-based system, and to sum up, all foundations that have employees. And beta testing. We run a beta test with 20 users that are in our target audience. In the end, we made a questionnaire related to our database system, and here are some noteworthy results. 80% of the testers find our system user-friendly, easy to learn, and adapt. 90% of the testers find our system efficient and responsive. 75% of the testers find our system's design aesthetic and minimalistic. 80% of the testers believe our systems provides enough user control and freedom. And here are some screenshots, but I will skip this because Metan already show you the website. So I'm just gonna skip this. And finally, the ER diagram. Here you can see we have 8 tables and 8 different primary keys. As you can see, the most important table is the employee table. This table has relations with all tables except the admin table, and these relations are made with foreign keys. We try to prevent data inconsistency by applying the rules of 3NF. And so, as you can see, an employee must have an education or an employee may have a project or not, but a project must at least one employee. So this concludes our presentation. Thank you all for listening, and we can take your questions, of course, if you have any.
Yeah, I think nobody can understand anything, so there is no question.
I do have a question. Yeah. Barak has a comment. Okay. More just comment, but so one thing that I noticed was that one thing you had said early on was that where was it? That the projects, when you complete a project, it goes down to the end of the list. You said the projects are in order of the status. So how did you do that? Did you do was that a database thing? Is that a user interface thing? How was that accomplished?
Metan,
Yeah, I can show you.
Okay, I will stop my screen sharing.
Okay. Okay. Let me find the projects page. Yeah, I like to select from project order by status. Where is it? Yeah, we have status column, and 0 means finished, 1 is active. And I used order by. That's all. If I understand correct you.
Yeah, that makes sense. So you have status, is only 1 and 0 the options, or did you have other possible status values?
That if you ask for SQL injections, right? It's only we have not SQL injections because I didn't think that the purpose of the assignment project. I mean, we can use 0 and 1. As I mentioned, it 0 is finished, 1 is active. Okay. And I think I have another example for it. But no, I'm not. But yeah, I'm not. We can use 0 and 1 to identify finished or not. Because if we have a project that finished, we can't finish again with this button because it's disabled. If finished, it's already finished. We have no employee on it. If we have a project that have already is going, we can finish it with this button. Yeah, I can show you with this. Where is the button? I need to find it. Sorry. Edit. Yeah, I have a if-else condition. If the status of the project is 1, I have a finish project button. If the status is 0, I have a project finished, a disable button, so I can't finish again the finished project. Yeah, I think it's okay.
Yep. Okay. So one other thing, I don't, I didn't catch this, and maybe I just was, maybe it was you presented quite a lot, and but some of these queries that we asked for I wanted to see the SQL for some of these special queries, like especially we have this really problem employee that we need to get out of the system, and we asked for the ability to remove an employee. So what did you show where you could do that? I didn't see.
Yeah, I'm not removing the employee because
Mm-hmm.
yeah, sorry. Yeah, as I said, it doesn't make sense to completely delete the information from the database about employees.
Right.
With a variable, it is the living date. I can check it is old or not. If living date is null, it's still working for us, right?
Okay.
If living date is not null, he's gone already. Yeah, we can keep both archive and list of current employees with a single table. This table is employee table if null, and if it is not null.
I see. So, and how did you set that? Where is there a query that sets that?
Yeah,
Sets that value?
I can see fetch employee. I need to find. Yeah, here. I'm here my search query, and we are using living date is null,
Mm-hmm.
and living date is null if he's still working on us, and on old employee. Where is my old employee? Employee old maybe. Yeah, here. And I'm using is not null. Living date is not null. He's going to this page. Where is it? Sorry, this page.
Right, but I'm asking where do you set that value? Because you said you can. It can be done.
Okay.
Where do you make that value happen? That's what I'm looking for.
Okay. 1 minute. Employee PHP. I'm doing it here. I'm getting ID from URL with get ID, and I'm defined it to admin ID. It can be another thing, maybe ID or something, name, dates, and I'm defined a date. It took the today's date.
Okay.
And I'm update the living date with this ID to today's date. Sorry
Okay.
for bad English. So I can't speak well.
No, that makes sense. That
Okay.
that makes sense. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Any other questions before we depart? Before we get to the next group?
Is there a question? Okay, thank you, Sordan.
Okay, just give a couple. Sometimes people take a little time to type a question, so we'll wait for just a moment. Okay, all right, so let's do our last group of today. Let me stop this recording.